Okay, so let's talk about the asset store. So, like I said earlier, you probably want to hide your wallet because, yeah, a lot of fun things you're gonna find, and some of it is kind of expensive, but it's well worth it. So, let's go ahead and get started here. All right. So, if you don't have an asset store tab, it's really easy to open one. You go here to Window, and then go down here to Asset Store. So that's going to put a new tab up here. I'm going to pull this one out because I want it to be its own window because I want to have this full screen. All right, so this is a normal bug that happens. There's not really anything we can do about it. So you just jump out and hit home here. There we go. So we have all these things that we can go through. So we have models that we can find. You know, if you want guns, they got guns, vampire, dark bats, low poly vegetation, which is cool. So we go here and, see what they have, $10 for some vegetation packs. So it's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I can't play the YouTube videos for you. Otherwise, I'll get a, copyright strike, and that's not cool. So also things, you remember how I was showing you, the trees? So yeah, you can buy speed trees here, which is really cool, really, really cool. So I'm going to sort by price here. So we've got the free ones at the top, and that's kind of nice. There's the oak one there, and of course this one, right? Yeah, and that's the best price. So yeah, there's all this stuff there. We have things like audio as well that you can go in. So you're going to find, ambient sounds, music, sound effects. I am not going to play these, but you're looking at these like, fantasy sound, stuff like that, music. And you're going to see things like, I don't know, how about one of these? So you see songs like, that's $8 for, a song or a pack, and you're thinking, that's a lot of money for a song when you're used to like 99 cents for a song. Well, here's the thing. When you buy stuff on the asset store, you're paying for a license to use it in a game that you make money off of. All right? Do not try to use music you buy in like iTunes or any of those stores. Those are meant for you and you only to listen to. You will get in trouble. You will get sued and all kinds of good stuff. So don't do that. Come in here to the into the asset store and find music for yourself here. Like I said, you can use these in your games. So a few of them here you can preview to SoundCloud, but I'm not going to do that because, like I said, copyright issues. All right. So we have audio as well. We have complete projects. So these complete projects are things that allow us to get going quick, start in a game fairly quick, take a lot of the work out of it. So there's things like that. We got templates, and some of these things are kind of cheesy, but hey, there you go. So Unity tech demos are in there. So we've editor extensions that make things happen here. Like there's Gaia, like I was telling you earlier. So Gaia is an editing, or not editing. It's a plugin that allows you to create procedural worlds. This is one of the special ones that has a slightly different license. It says this extension requires one license per seat. So a seat is basically a computer running Unity, right? The editor. So if you have 5 people working on the game in Unity, you need to have 5 different licenses. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. So I would love to show you these, but yeah, let's see if I can find some images for you of things that it can create. Well, if you go find this in the store, you'll see stuff that it can be done with this. So yeah, you can create some really amazing things in this. Now, yes, you're going to have to pay for this one. It is $47 normally if you're running the free version. But yeah, it's got some amazing stuff that you can run on there. So other extensions here. So there's a visual scripting thing that you can run through if you don't feel like coding. Easy Roads, which is actually pretty cool. Make some nice roads there. Pro Builder, like I showed you earlier. There's some other settings here. There's Pro Grid, and you can do all kinds of really cool stuff with that as well. Just all these really cool things that you can mess with. All right, so we've got those. One of them's one of the plugins that work this is Water, which is Aqueous. Here, let me pull it up here real quick. If you hit this little button up here, it shows you everything that you've downloaded before, which is very, very useful. So we can go in here and find it. So you can make some really, really nice water with this. I would love to show you the video, but again, yeah, you get the idea. So we have some really cool water. And with this pack, you can also have buoyancy. So you know how when Ethan walked into our water, he just fell through the water. Well, we can have that in here. We can have it where it doesn't do that. And you have all the underwater effects and everything as well. So that's pretty cool on that. So yeah, it tells you about all this stuff. All right. So there are tutorials in that and everything. So the scripting stuff, we have services. If you're looking for textures, we've got those, which is definitely cool. So all the different ones here, and then Unity Essentials. So these are things that, either Unity themselves make, or things that are just really, really important to have. So most of these are all Unity stuff there. And each of these actually has, for example, a top paid, so you can look for all that stuff. If you're poor college student, which I can completely understand, you can hit top free and see all this stuff, which is amazing. So yeah, and of course, top grossing, how much made total. Other things. So I've heard people talking about this world thing. This is actually allows us to create a map out of like data from real world maps. So yeah, you can explore through that. Oh, that is absolutely amazing. So yeah. So work your way through that. That is pretty cool. Other things you need to worry about when you are looking at stuff to bring in, there is something that you need to worry about. You need to worry about the version of Unity that you're working with. So I'm going to look something up here real quick. Okay, so I happen to know these don't really work. With some work, you can get it to work, but yeah. One of the things I want to show you is the version that is submitted. So, package has been submitted using Unity 4.3.4. This is a really old version of Unity. Unfortunately, it doesn't work right anymore. So the streets are broken. So you have to like fix the all the stuff on it, and yeah. So it needs to be repaired and updated. So yeah, keep that in mind. But like I said, if you want to go back and look at stuff you've already purchased, those things that are free and cost you money, you can do that here under this little button here. It's the kind of the box with the arrow in it. And this shows you what you have downloaded and purchased. So, which is definitely a lot easier than going back to it and finding it in your stuff, because you'll forget stuff that you own here. Things you're going to notice here, it's things that say depreciated. That basically means that it's no longer useful, and you should just ignore it now. So I've got a few things here. Maybe they've done a better version of it, things like that. All right, so if you want one of these, you'll hit the download button first if the import button isn't lit up. So you hit download and then hit import. And that will import the package into your project itself. So, yeah, that's really there all is to this. You can go and look at stuff, explore. Just be careful with your finances on here, because a lot of it's really fun, but it can be expensive. All right, so that's enough for the asset store. In the next video, we're probably going to go ahead and talk about your assignment. All right, so let's go ahead and close that out, and we will see you then.